Happy 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. Welcome to the stream. Season 8. We're kicking off here. The final season. Hopefully we get through it with college football around the corner here. If you're new to the channel or if you haven't seen the poll, we got a couple poll questions up regarding college football. So if you can, cast a vote. Be appreciated. Like, subscribe. Catch this season. Me and Diesel are going to try to bang it out. He's not going to be around today. He's going to get some of his preseason done a little later. I think he might get one game in right now. So we might have 2 preseason games for you today. I'm going to go here and do the depth chart so you guys can see. We don't play nobody that is established. No sense. You know, it's all position battles for the most part here. Little shortage of receivers for camp, so we do have to play Burnett a quarter or 2, possibly. Dean Coles we can't play. If you've seen the season last year, dude has 39 injury, so we'll wait to get him hurt in week 1, make it worthwhile. Pretty sure he got hurt like the first play of preseason last year too. I see a little more Jalen Kennedy. He's gonna play a couple quarters. 6'6" frame on the boy. These 3 guys here were free agent pickups. UDFA for 2 of them. See if any one of them crack that last spot in the rotation. Ain't gonna see any Darius Nelson, that's for sure, folks. We'll give Sergio 2 1/4. That's the guy. We drafted a blocking tight end, Max Jordan, middle round. Slow, but that's what you expect. See what he can do. O-line's the weakest part of our team, youngest part of our team. We lost Orlando Brown, starting left tackle. Drafted Sermons last year, hidden trait. Drafted this guy as a guard, but he's a pass protector, so we slid him over to left tackle. Give him the shot. Give him a half. Got another position battle here. Cousins been starting for 2 years. Got this rookie, Levy. I think he was the tackle that I moved to guard. Give the starting O-line a half. We only carry 10 linemen, so. Calvin Horn can get a quarter. Jones can get a quarter. Quincy will play the third and fourth quarters. There'll be a lot of substitutions during the game. I know preseason isn't everything, everybody's cup of tea. If you're a diehard like me and Diesel Gaming Network, gotta play them all. Yancey won't play. Chance for Leighton. Do something. Pick this guy up in free agency. Cheap deal. Got an outside chance. Gonna be some tough cuts this year, folks. Fifth pick overall, Brian Bishop, Arkansas. Got a chance to play over Nolan Smith this year, opposite of Parsons, but we'll see. No matter what, he's going to see the field quite a bit. Looking for him to have a good camp, and what just happened there? We're excited to see what Bishop can do for the defense. Give Trout a quarter. That's the guy. We have 5 middle linebackers right now. So. Not going to see any of the 3 top corners. Griffin's going to be the number 1. We drafted this guy, hidden trait, good speed. See how he plays. He's going to be the 5th corner this year. And the rest of these guys fighting for one spot, possibly, probably none of them are going to make the team, but you never know. All undrafted. Look at this cat, 71 overall, 6'3". That type of acceleration. Guys are going to see a lot of snaps. We had Ty Wake last year in preseason, lost him. Off the practice squad, somebody scooped him. We got him back in camp. Do want to play Brett Boyd 1 quarter. He's still developing. Brought in Jair Brown out of Penn State. Can never go wrong there. Drafted the guy with the name. All-time name. Not edited. That's what it was in the class. I think we got him 3rd, 4th round, one of our middle round picks. He'll get the 3rd, 4th quarter. Kick return. See what this corner could do. 95, a couple 95 corners here.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Ravens and the Falcons, and it's all up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because
here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Flynn. And that will be incomplete as well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Davis now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they hit him a little bit with the screen, and they wind up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Davis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Off-play action. Davis. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
First and goal from the 3. Harris. Touchdown, Baltimore. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football. And that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little.
Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flynn. Here's Freiermuth again. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively,
I just noticed it right now. When we sim the Super Bowl, the commissioner sets it to 15-minute quarters, but we only play on 8. And I just looked up. I see there was 11 minutes left in the first. He's not around right now, so we're just going to play it. It's preseason. Give these guys some reps, but I've never played a 15-minute quarter Madden game in my life, I don't think.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
He forgot to change it back. Little update. Also, if you see my kicking meter, super slow. It is all Madden. He just got abilities unlocked. Superstar. So his kicking meter goes slow. That actually throws me off more. I might take him off. I like the regular speed one.
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the deep.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got him in, complete. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second down at 6 now from the 42. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 37. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Davis. And this one is incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. Nifty move. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Davis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the defense decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Broken tackle for Kelly. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Atlanta regains possession of the football. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start on the ground with Spears. Pushes past him, sheds off the tackle, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. The Spears with another carry. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Flynn. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 46. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now Davis looking to throw on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's Spears on set. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On third down, Flynn. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22. And the Ravens taking the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2 yards to go, second down.
8 yards.
Harris running straight ahead. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all to score on EA Sports. Raven. As we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. Waddle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. This is 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
2nd down.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubtly believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on first down. Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 3. They hand this off to Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Jones. And quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 from the 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They hand off to their big tight end. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And here's a give to Spears. There's the stiff one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Pickett to throw on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been... Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I like the confidence of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. Gets through, and now an opening. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He finds Howard complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here's Pickett.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Pickett on second down. Caught by Green on the out route.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Pickett now on first down.
And that is incomplete here.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Pickett.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
3rd and long for Pickett.
He's going to walk this one deep left sideline, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that.
Yes, sir. I got a mic. What's up, man?
Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to against the running game. They tried to hit them over the
This was an accidental 15-minute game. Never played one. It's preseason. What the hell? July 4th. Go big or go home. Put it in reverse, Terry.
hate to see this before the regular season.
Just taking their time on these drives. Trying for like 12 play drives.
The drive, and it's a quick first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. Now a handoff up the middle. Waddle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, Maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Taking it about the 16. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back to throw, Pickett. And that'll be taken in downfield by Green. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 79 yards. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin. Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs get it. Evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end. And maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On 3rd down, here's Spears.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. Yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. First down, here's Mitchell. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
From the 41, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They're moving all over the place to try to find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Jones on 3rd down. These guys running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! A great play there. 41 yards. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Pickett back to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Let's take it inside his own 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin. Begin in enemy territory already.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
They run again with Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmarks of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line.
Green flexing his muscle.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Falcons offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Hand off to Spears. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a sixth time tonight. Fielded just inside the 30. Able to push his way through. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The pass, complete to number 85.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3. Back now here. Sports. Here now, 3rd and a yard. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And avoids the contact by sliding. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On the give, this is Harris. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Up the middle they go. Milner. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jelani Woods, 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And a Jelani Woods touchdown catch capped things off. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Falcons ready to take over. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Pickett.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll run with Spears. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Pickett will try to throw for this. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he'll be dropped at the 20. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rice. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 6.
There goes Green. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Ravens ready to take over. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And he's going to use his legs here. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Here's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Milner. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This already looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. He's got Green. And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. And now a run with Spears. He juked him, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Right back to Spears. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett. Green brings it in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to Spears.
Farmer, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Pickett to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Pickett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. And they run the option on 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Back to throw. Rice. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 8, 1:08 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Jackson with a catch.
I like what they did there. Still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Here's Pickett. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Green. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5 and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Here we go. 1st and goal. One final shot for Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down to their final play. They've got to get in the end zone. That's part 1. Part 2, the 2-point conversion.
Throw the 2-point conversion right out of their mind. That's what they have to do. What you said is accurate. In the end zone,
have to score a touchdown for that to even matter.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is going to be recovered in the end zone. And he's got a Super Bowl touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You know, you force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree. We like the decision to not play overtime in preseason and just call it a draw.
Partner, I want to meet the person who disagrees with this decision, and I just wonder what took so long for the league to arrive at this conclusion. They put the rule in for the 2021 season, and it should have been in a long time ago. Yeah, some rookies might miss some plays, but all in all, no one's paying attention when we get to the end of a preseason game.